Hello, my name is Richard Rose, owner of Afterthoughts Music Studio, and I got this really interesting email I want to share with you today. I had this guy call me when I was on my way to lunch and trying to get my email to send me this so he can send this to me, and this is what he sent me. In the subject line, it says, "Call me back." And then here's the message. "Sir, I needed you guys' help in trying to obtain over 32 music album files that Allah or our Creator and the Virgin Mary downstairs have. My grandmother passed away, and her and I conversated and obtained over 32 ghost albums together. Featured on these 32 albums I'm trying to obtain are the most legendary artists you can ever listen to in the world of music. James Brown, Lil Kim, Biggie Smalls, The Temptations, and Foxy Brown herself are all on the tracks. If no one believes me, just obtain or channel the albums yourselves through a medium, Allah or the Virgin Mary. I've tried to channel the music, but have gotten scammed, robbed, or can afford it. I've went to mosques, nuns, mediums, and more, but couldn't get the task completed. Don't channel the albums where you can receive the words. Instead, try to receive or retrieve the music MP3 files from the spirit world that my grandmother, the Virgin Mary, and Allah have. Contact me when have the albums in place." And he didn't leave his name, but I'm about to call him back, and this should be entertaining for y'all. Here we go.
That's all.
Hey, this is Richard Rose from Afterthoughts Music Studio, returning your call.
Yeah, you look at it.
Yeah, I looked at your email. There are 32 albums total.
It's over 32 albums. You got ask for 32 because she know what I'm talking about. I just that's what I started with after I started making music. When I started and I finished at 32, but I got inspired some more and I made more than that. But on the 30, the top albums, I'm gonna say top albums is probably 56. But the top albums are 32. Now I have a favorite, like top 10. She said top 5. Top 5. I have a favorite top 5. On them top 5 is, well, I'm gonna say the 32 albums. It's those features. Those are real features. They're all original. Never before heard of. She haven't even heard it herself because I created, and my grandmother created it.
How many songs are on each album?
14.
14 per album. And what kind of format is this? Are these recordings on exactly? Are they in Pro Tools, or you just have the MP3s of them, or?
I think MP3, Pro Tools, I think Pro Tools. You got a request for it. X.
Okay, so
Some mosques could do it. You know what a mosque is?
yeah, I know what a mosque is.
A lot of mosques could do it. One of them just asked me for my credit card number. I don't know if he's a scam or not, but I saved his information, and I'm gonna call him back one day when when I'm willing to pay for it to him because I don't know if he's a scam or not. I'm just gathering all the information I can. I've called mediums. Some mediums could do it. I've got scammed sometimes, but I know the music is real because I know I talk to my grandmother. I tell her to get them and put these requests in. She could put them in. I talk to the Virgin Mary. I could talk to them. I've been had this gift, and I'm trying to share it.
Okay. So is there any way you can send me some of these files that I can take a listen to help you with your project?
I can't send them because I don't have them in my possession right now. I have them there on the other side. That's why I'm trying to see if you guys could try to help me obtain them. Like contact some people, or you know people.
On the other side?
Yeah, the ghost world. My grandmother. I talked to her. You could actually speak to her. She'll give it to you.
I wouldn't know where to even begin trying that. Um, I you know I'm a recording studio. I'm not a medium.
anyone that can talk to Allah or speak to him or conversate. Any Muslims, Arab.
Wouldn't that technically make that person a prophet if they're able to talk to God or Allah or whatever deity that they choose?
I don't know.
So what you're asking me is essentially for some kind of metaphysical recording option, to where I have to hire a medium or we work through a medium to channel music.
I'm trying to tell you, it's worth it because of that email. Those features are real. I don't know how much it's worth because I'm on there, but I can request for pretty much anything. I can give you a whole James Brown album, just James Brown on there. It's easy. I don't know if I'm a prophet or not. I don't look into that.
So these songs don't actually exist on Earth. They're either in your head or in the spirit world.
No, they're in my head, and I converted it to the spirit world.
Okay,
I talked to them, and I created it with them.
So this is like hip hop music?
Yeah, hip hop.
Like American hip hop?
Yeah, hip hop, and I'm gonna say the funk because I had some producers. I told him some certain producers to do it, but I'll let you get credit on it if you want. It doesn't matter. I just want you to listen to it. It's good. It's original. That's how good it is because it's original. Those people don't even really make music anymore.
Well, like a lot of them are dead from the list you gave me in the email.
But it's all worth it.
I don't understand how we're gonna obtain. Like, do you play any musical instruments? Do you sing? Do you rap? Well, like, how are you involved in this project other than a medium?
That's why it's over 32. I rap. I've gotten ghostwriters and stuff to do some of my music. Top ghostwriters because I wanted the tracks to be that good. The tracks are that good. I just need the help obtaining it. A lot of Muslims could do it. Like, if you know a lot of Muslims or Arabs, a lot is their creator.
I have beats that I broker from a producer out of Corpus Christi. I do have instrumentals, if that's what you're looking for. I'm not sure what you mean by.
It's full music. It's full music. It's already written.
Is that
it's already created. It's on the other side. That's what I'm trying to obtain. I'm trying to bring it from the spirit world to over here.
Well, ghost writers are like actual writers that aren't necessarily in the spirit world. They're just writers that you basically pay to essentially own the songs, and that it depends on the rate of the actual writer.
I didn't have to pay because I created it myself.
Is there any way
I produced it.
In your head, or you actually have recordings of this music?
In my head. I don't have recordings. I did it from my head. I talked to these people. My grandmother passed away. I talked to her ghost. I told them to give it to them.
Okay, so how are we gonna actually put this in the real world? What is your plan to go about this to make your music?
So I'm calling music producers, mosques, nuns, mediums. I'm working. I'm trying my best. I'm just adding people to my list.
Have you ever recorded before?
Have I what?
Have you ever recorded before?
Yeah, a lot.
You can't send me any of those recordings?
I mean, they're old. They're like 2013, 2014.
Okay. So where are you? You're planning, I guess, for some engineer, nun, or mosque to essentially just hand you music?
To get my music from the other side. It's already completed. You don't have to tell them to get certain things to say the 32 hours recording has.
Okay, well, how are we gonna know it's the right music? What if we obtain somebody else's music from the other side?
They're not gonna trick you. It's my music plus someone else's music because I got them as features.
Okay, so like, who are you gonna feature in your music?
Certain beats and stuff. I told you in the email.
You're gonna feature James Brown? How am I gonna record James Brown?
You don't believe me. You don't believe me. You don't believe me. I request for it. You don't believe me. I'm trying to see if you could just try to get some of it. Try to get an album. But you probably probably won't get that specific one. You can request for it. You can ask for it, and they will give it to you because it exists. I just want you to try with me. Just try with me.
So you want me to write an album for you and give it to you?
No.
You want me to channel the spirit world to write an album for you to give to you?
No, I want you to channel the spirit world to obtain my albums that's already completed.
So I guess I'll go visit some nuns. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. If you're telling me you have recordings, and they don't necessarily exist, but they exist in a spirit world form.
Yes, because that's where I made them. I put my thoughts from this world into that world because they got the recording because they have produced it for me. They put it together for me. I just gave them my thoughts and told them what I want done, and they'll do it for me. I just gotta know how to get it. They can't just send it to me. It's hard. It's not that way. It's not like that. You gotta contact professionals.
I am a professional of recording.
A lot of mosques do.
Okay, so James Brown. If I get a feature recording of James Brown Beyond the Grave, wouldn't that be my accomplishment and not yours?
It's my feature on there. It's both our accomplishments because it's my music too because I'm on there.
Well, if I'm able to channel James Brown from the other side, I'd rather him feature stuff on my music.
I can do that.
Well, are you a
writer? Like, do you put your vocals out there, or do you just write?
I write music. I'm not a vocal artist. I'm an instrumentalist. I play several instruments, as well as I record. I'm a recording studio. That's my primary business. Is I do recordings for people at an hourly rate. I didn't really learn in recording school how to channel the other side.
Okay, I make the request for her. Like I speak to her every day. She speaks to me. Actually, we speak to each other every day.
That's beautiful, but how are we gonna get music from that?
That's what I'm trying to explain. How you gotta channel it. I'm trying to explain how real it is. And how
it doesn't sound real. It sounds fake because we're talking about a spirit world. You can't tell me how real something sounds when you don't really have any proof of this. Look, if you can talk to your grandmother, maybe you need to ask her how to do this because as an audio engineer, I'm failing to see how I'm going to record people that are in a spirit world. Unless, either that would be through you because you're the medium. I mean, if you're going to be the artist on a supernatural album, wouldn't the artist be the medium of his own music and not just some engineer and you walk along and kind of take the credit for it? I mean, that's kind of... not only are you asking me to do something completely unorthodox outside of legitimate business conversation by obtaining spiritual recordings, but if I'm able to do that, you're wanting to take the credit for it. That's what I don't understand. If I'm able to actually produce a supernatural album, I'd want the credit for it.
I'm not saying I want to take full credit. I'm an artist on the music. That's what I'm saying. But you could say you produced it. No problem. I just need someone to give it to. That's what I need. Someone to distribute it good. Someone to,
I gotta have something to distribute, though. I mean, you're basically... what's your budget for this? How much do you have that you're willing to invest in 32 albums worth of music? Or like you say, anywhere from 5 to 50 albums. I mean,
you don't know who I can sell them to? I can sell these albums.
You don't have albums, they're in your head, man.
They're not in my head anymore. I told you they exist.
You put them in the spirit world. Okay, what good does that do us?
I talked to my grandmother, and she's in the spirit world. I talked to her right now. I could speak to her. I could tell her, do this, put this certain person on to make him like this. And she'll do it.
Okay, but your grandmother's dead, dude.
Yeah, but I could speak to her. If I said contact some Muslims. If you could contact some Muslims, they'd say I probably could speak to Allah. I probably know what you're talking about. That's what I'm saying. Just contact some Muslims, some Arabs. They'll tell you. I'm not being...
Well, not all Muslims are Arab, but are you Muslim? Do you follow Islam?
Sometimes. I mean, I do. I believe in Jesus.
Well, most Muslims don't believe in Jesus, so at least he's not a prophet.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I think if anyone's going to be able to contact the spirit world, they should get credit as both the artist and producer for such adventure, because as far as I'm concerned, from what I know, I don't know, maybe my mind's just not open enough. I don't think that's ever been done before. I don't think it's possible. I am very open-minded, but...
Do you know about Third Eyes?
Yes, I know about Third Eye.
So you don't know about some rappers that make Third Eyes and get their music. I know some rappers, and they're famous today. They make music with their Third Eyes, and they know how to get it. I put stuff on Facebook to try to...
Yeah, because they're using their third eye. You need to use your third eye and obtain this yourself. I mean, it doesn't work like that. You know, I think you have been watching too many Illuminati music conspiracy theory videos, because, like, it's he hung up. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it wasn't too long, but thank you.